It's like 5 a.m. right now. This is where I recorded that last video, by the way. Right over there. Of course, there's just cats everywhere. You're so cute. No, okay, he went away. I want to start waking up early as shit. Because it is so peaceful. And yeah, it just feels nice. You get like a head start. Just ahead of everybody, you know, ahead of the curve. Freaking air is fresh, you know. I might walk to Walmart today. Oh, fuck. There's a big ass bug on the door. He's gonna stay outside. Alright. What's going on, fellas? So we gotta talk. We're gonna talk about some things right now. Not even sure how to ease into this, because there really isn't a good way to ease into it, to be honest with you guys, but about a week ago, my dad passed away. And it's something that it's something that gives you like a little bit of perception as to, you know, how short the whole game really is. It's like a reality check. Why am I filming while I'm still in a state of grief? I don't think that my dad would have wanted, not only myself, but my family to, I mean, obviously, like everybody, you know, we're gonna have feelings and emotions, and these things are normal, but my dad was never the type of person to kind of focus on something dire like this for a big amount of time, and I don't think he would want me to do that as well. You know, whether it be relationships, like, maybe a little ballsy of the guy, but he would like, if he didn't like somebody, he would just like straight up cut him off, like then and there. No, and he wouldn't bring him up, you know. But that's not the truth for my dad. I loved my dad, and lots of great teachings and lots of wisdom that he bestowed upon me. But it's just, it's just I don't know what to say. And if I stay right here within the same state, I'm not gonna. If I just stay here trying to come up with something to say, it's just gonna be like a 30-minute rant of me being like, well, yeah. I don't know how to express my emotions about this properly, but what I will say is that my dad had a rough life, and he had a lot of struggle, and he put through a lot of crap to better his life, better the life of others. He had some teachings along the way, as we all do, and I'm really, really thankful that he got to show me a lot of the things that he showed me. We had little combating issues here and there, but it wasn't anything like oh my gosh, I didn't have to call CPS when I was a child. It wasn't anything like anywhere near that. In fact, my dad was very overprotective of me, and my brother as well, and just wherever he is out there, I just want to say that I'm gonna do my best to make him proud. Though I don't, and this leads us into like this other thing I wanted to talk about. I don't really have a really good way to do that, I just remember my dad told me once, he said, you gotta lock in. He didn't say that, but imagine if my dad told me to lock in. That would have been cool. My dad was a funny guy, man. That's why I'm kind of like, I always kind of joke around. I don't solely get it from my dad, but my dad was a very funny guy. But at the time of this recording, I'm 21, and 22 is on the horizon. I have like things I like enjoy doing. We all have hobbies, obviously, but I don't have like a set thing that I'm like, oh, I can do that. That's my career. And it's been like that, and I've just been bouncing around through jobs up until this point. After high school, I've just been moving around, and I mean, I haven't found any. Wait, hold on. Okay, I thought that was some copyright music that was about to play. I haven't found anything where I can be like, that's it, that's the ticket. Like, there's things I've thought about starting an electrical apprenticeship. I also feel like I'm too freaking old to do that now. Like, oh, the ship has sailed. But I don't know, man. I like working with my hands. I like doing that, which is why I work with my brother. My dad used to be a carpenter. My brother took on the business, and he does that. So I'm this guy's apprentice, essentially. Not really, but I work with my brother, I help him out. I'm not like a full-fledged carpenter, though I would love to be one. I made that little ugly shelf in one of my prior videos, and it's pretty ugly, but I made it, and I'm pretty proud of that fact. Yeah, honestly, I'm a bit aimless. I have a dream. The dream exists out there, and I can't say I'm completely aimless because Amos. I can't say I'm completely Jesus. I can't say I'm completely aimless because there is a dream and there's a vision I see and a vision I would like to go towards. The only thing is that vision is so obscure. It's so like really you're gonna put your time into that when you can go to college and lock in, go to college, I don't know, come out with some sort of degree, just become a dentist, But these are all things that I'm just like, I feel like in the long term, like, yeah, sure, maybe I'll come out and I'll make a bit of money and I'll be successful to some extent, but I feel like in the long term, I'll end up hating myself. And golly, I'm just uncovering stuff about myself as we go here. the dream has always been this, what I'm doing right now. It's always been to film videos and do this, because I've done this for a while. Though you guys may be unaware, I've been on this platform for a fat minute. There's an issue, though. I've been on this platform with like 4 separate channels. I did one in middle school. I did one in high school. I had like 2 in high school, actually. No, wrong. I had 1 in high school, sorry. And then I had my last 2 in the channel you're watching this on. So I guess that's... I don't know. I've had actually a lot of channels. But point is, I've always been on the platform, and I've always enjoyed making videos and just creating things and being creative. Maybe I'll direct a movie one day. Maybe we do that. That'd be low-key cool. What are we gonna title it? It's gonna be called Muddy. And I don't know. I'll probably get Matt Damon to work in it. You could probably get I'm not gonna get Adam Sandler for it. I don't know. Gotta get some good actors though. Yeah. Anyways, the goal has always been YouTube. What a silly goal. Which is not so silly nowadays, but it was, and it still kind of is, to be honest. Like, especially when I tell like my family members that, like, hey, this is something I really want to pursue. It's not something where it's like go to school, bruh. You know, it's not like the same thing. And I just wish, I don't know. I'm kind of both ways about it, because I also want to provide value to society, and one of those ways of providing value is, like, I'm a little handy man, in you know, is a good way to put it. So I, in a sense, already do provide value, and this is kind of like the thing to the side where I'm like, I love this. We got to keep this going, and if we can make a career someday out of it, I think that would be dope. But at this point in time where I stand, there is no plan B. So I am gambling, essentially. I'm putting all my chips in this basket, or all my eggs in this basket. Which is the stupidest thing to do. But you know what? I'm going to do it. And if it doesn't work out, I'll go work at an oil rig in the middle of the ocean. And I'll take a fishing rod so I can catch tuna. It's not too bad. If it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Damn, what a quote. Drink a sip of water. By the way, this is unedited. This section of the video is unedited, so I hope you don't mind that. I hope you enjoy the editing I'm taking on, because this is all just things that I'm doing, and this is how I'm going about this process. So I hope you like it. You gotta lock in. But yeah, why don't you get an actual career? YouTube, because this isn't an actual career. Because YouTube isn't an actual career, which is low-key valid. It's low-key valid. Look, I just woke up. Why is my hair like that? I look straight out of the 80s with this hair. I look like, it's the life of a walking contradiction. You can check that out if you'd like. But as for now, I gotta lock in. So, you take it easy. And I'll check you guys later.